Good evening. Right, we have an 8-1 shot for tomorrow in Wolverhampton in the 7:15. We have to forgive it a poor run, but I think it's quite easy. The profile was very, very progressive before that. Quick word on today. Absolutely beautiful day. Had a 7-1 winner on the Patreon service. We also had a 3-1 winner. We had 3 points win on Montgomery. He drifted like a barge. I couldn't understand the drift. His first run in Worcester, I marked up that bumper. I said some good horses will come out of this. I marked it up last year. And Outlaw Pete was in it, horses like that. So the level of the form Outlaw Pete went and the Persian War and things like that. I couldn't believe the drift on Montgomery. Connections gave 100,000 for him. I knew they'd have him ready because you don't buy horses like that and bring them racing and you know, tell an owner that when he finishes fourth beating 20 lengths. You know, oh, there'll be another day or he's not fit. You like to see horses, when you give a pretty penny for a horse, you like to see them do well. So I knew well Christian Williams would have him spot on, proved to be right, travelled like the best horse in the race, was very raw, lads, when he pressed the button, jumped a bit big and raw at the second last. I think we have a decent horse here, Montgomery. I know it was only a small, you know, it's only Fontwell and whatever, but I reckon this is a decent horse and he'll do very well for his new connections. Also, we had on the Patreon service, or on the YouTube, we had a winner and a second. We also upgraded Castleway late in the day to a 4 points win selection. The more I went through the race, the more I watched Epsom back, I was 100% convinced. Just draw a line through Epsom. This horse didn't handle it on that given day, that he was different class to this kind of handicap mark, and I thought he was massive value at the price when we tipped him up 11-4, and he then drifted a 3-1 and he won in the style of a very, very good horse. So really big day today. We also had a couple of selections. Thought we may be unlucky not to have another winner actually. Winter Watch. I thought our jockey was unlucky. He got a little keen on him the first lap, or coming up the straight with a lap to go, and I think that's the difference of winning and losing, because when he's coming up the straight with a lap to go, in an ideal world, he didn't want that daylight. The horse in front of him made a bad jump and he ends up on his outside running a bit free, and then that's taking energy off him. And then when the jockey's coming out of the back straight, he gets drawn into going quicker than ideal, and when you do that, I think it's because you feel like you're not going as well as you'd like to be going. So I think our jockey pressed the button too soon because he felt like he wasn't going as well as he should be. But I think if he hadn't rang keen up the straight the first time, we would have had a double handful coming out of the back the last time, and therefore our jockey would have been able to sit and win easy. But the reality is he got drawn into challenge, and then he missed the second last, and that gave the other horse a real good confidence. Then by the time we got 50 yards from the line, we jumped the last well. We just got worried over it. Winter Watch. He was off a mark of 108. He can go and win 5 races in a row now. I do not give an F. He will never carry a fiver of mine again. Right. Anyway, on to tomorrow. Before I give you tomorrow's selection, the Coldbeer Sports Syndicate Horse Raffle, lads, please buy a ticket if you're going to. I'll pin a comment below. If you were on them winners today on the Patreon service, get your ticket for the raffle. I want to get somebody into the horse before this week runs out, or at least before Sunday runs out. I want to do a live draw on the internet, so I will call out everyone so we have everybody. I have your names, you all have a number, so anyone that bought tickets got a number. I need to sell another 30 tickets, lads. Get buying, but I really want to get someone into the horse. I was just off the phone to the trainer. The horse is going really nice, coming along lovely. We're aiming for the end of November. We'll give him a run somewhere. There's Newcastle, there's Leicester, and there's Wetherby. There's 3 options the end of November if all goes right. We'll give him a run then, and then we'll look at something over Christmas. So the raffle, I'll pin a comment below with all the details. I have everyone here. I think we have 78 tickets sold. I need to get over 115 tickets sold, so get it across the line. We have Kevin, number 1. I won't give out your full names now. I will when we're doing the raffle. Shane, number 2. Aidan, number 3. Ronan, number 4. Gary, number 5 and 6. I won't go through them all, but I have you all. I will do it when we are doing the raffle. I read out everyone. We also have Dylan, who bought loads. He's 54 to 61. Dylan bought 8 tickets, so the very best of luck to him as well. And we have number 46, Ian. We have number 45, Mark. Number 44, Stuart. So yeah, everybody's here. I will name every individual will be named out when we do the draw live. Your name and number will be given out before the draw, and then we'll do the random generator number on Google live on Facebook. So please lads, get involved, get your tickets. You know the drill. I want one of you in the horse. I'll pin a comment with all the details below of the raffle. The winner will get 5% of the Coldbeer Sports Syndicate horse. Plus, you will get 2 years free Patreon service tips. You will have to pay your 5% share fees every month, which will be €100 all in. But it's a really good prize for anyone to win with the free tips as well. The bookie crushing tips. If you bet at a tenner a pint on the Patreon service this month, you'll be up over £1,300. For $24.99 a month, it's for absolutely peanuts. Yeah, so really crushing them, murdering them. Big doubles landed, big bets landed. Anyway, on to tomorrow. Princess Shabna, the 7.15 of Wolverhampton. 8-1 a pint each way. Adam Farrier gets 5 off. Could be valuable. Definitely needs to bounce back from a bad run, but lads, she's very good. She's very consistent. She was second in Chester to Ebro River, a decent horse in his day. He loves a good to soft that day as well. She chased him home strongly. She then was a brilliant winner for us when we had her in Pontefract as a strong bet. She bolted in at 11-2. I think back here with the jockey's claim, I think she'll run a real solid race. A pint each way at 8-1. Princess Shabna to put a disappointing run behind her. And yeah, give this a real good run.